Now, the Lord reminded me that he gave me a dream last night. And in the dream last night, it was like the price of gold had increased, and I was thinking about buying something with the money I would have made on the gold. As I was writing down what he was telling me, he said that gold will skyrocket. And in the dream, the price of gold went up a lot. And then I felt like there's a chance that gold will skyrocket, then it will plummet. And then the Lord told me to buy in. And I feel like it has something to do with the price of oil and gas. Then I hear exchange and selling. Then I hear dinar and money maker you are indeed. I will give you the secrets of my heart and share with everyone. So he was telling me to share this with everyone because I was just going to write it down in my book and keep it to myself, continue to pray about it, but he's told me to share with everyone.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Gold continues its meteoric rise, currently hovering over $4,050 an ounce, the first time the precious metal has reached the $4,000 an ounce mark. Overall, gold gaining 52% this year. Just 2 years ago, gold was trading below $2,000 an ounce. Central banks have been a key driver of gold's rally. They're flipping from net sellers to net buyers following the global financial crisis.
Price of gold closing above $4,000.
Reaching heights it has never seen.
The price of gold hit $4,000 a troy ounce for the first time, the most ever. And this rally has been unusual compared to anything else we've seen, at least since 1979.
When the going gets rough, people turn to gold.
Here are 3 charts to help explain what's happening. The first chart is the price of gold futures. Futures prices have risen some 50% this year, which has outpaced many of the biggest crises in American history.
The word that the Lord gave me about gold and the dream he gave me is coming to pass. The Lord gave me that word and dream in June of this year, and then in August gold started to climb and skyrocket, and now in October it's the highest it's ever been. Guys, if you bought gold when the Lord told us to buy gold a while ago, and that was years ago, he's been continuously telling us about gold and silver. It was at like $2,000 for an ounce, and now it's double the amount. So we see this happening right now. I hear the Lord saying peak. It's at its peak hours, he just said, or it was. But I guess it's going down a little bit. But guys, this is the perfect opportunity to pray into this if you did purchase gold, when the Lord was telling us to purchase gold. And I am not a financial advisor, but this is the Lord's word coming to pass. So seek the Lord in the secret place about strategic moves to make, because we know what's going to happen next. Now, it has reached an all-time high. We know it's going to go down soon. It looks like it's already starting to go down. I don't know if that's going to be a continuation, but we know what the Lord said. But we also know that it's going to go back up too. So if it goes all the way down, you know that's the perfect time to buy in and then get it when it goes back up. You guys use wisdom. Haggai 2, the gold and the silver belongs to the Lord. And this is not me giving you financial advice, so don't take it as that. This is me telling you that the word of the Lord is coming to pass, and seek him in the secret place for financial wisdom on how to get ahead. As I was writing down what he was telling me, he said that gold will skyrocket. And in the dream, the price of gold went up a lot. And then I felt like there's a chance that gold will skyrocket, then it will plummet. And then the Lord told me to buy in. And I feel like it has something to do with the price of oil and gas. Then I hear exchange and selling. Then I hear dinar and money maker you are indeed. I will give you the secrets of my heart and share with everyone.
So, gold has been going crazy lately. It's breaking all kinds of records. It's up 65% since last year. I couldn't be happier with my gold investment. But guess what? Now, gold is having an awful week for a worrying reason. Gold gained 64% in 2025, which made me very happy, and posted its best year since 1979. The metal hit 5,000 a troy ounce for the first time this January. In times of turmoil, investors often buy gold, betting it will retain its value if inflation spikes, currencies drop, or crisis hits. Yet surging energy prices because of the Middle East conflict, I like how they call it a conflict, are prompting, not World War III, central banks across the globe to rethink the outlook for interest rates. That matters a lot for gold. The war with Iran is disrupting global oil flows, damaging energy infrastructure, and raising fears of prolonged conflicts. But gold, usually considered a safe haven during periods of economic uncertainty, has slumped. Gold has dropped nearly 10% this week, putting it on track for its worst week in 43 years and bringing its decline since the war began to 13%. But if you look at this, JP Morgan is still saying that there's going to be an increase in gold prices in 2026, with forecasts suggesting a rise roughly 5% to 20%. Due to ongoing geopolitical tension, central bank purchases, monetary easing, despite potential short-term volatility. While prices might dip temporarily, experts predict long-term upward trend towards 5,000 or 6,000 an ounce. Let's bring in somebody who knows about this. Nicholas Tucker's with us. He's a dedicated metals professional with 12 years of experience in the gold and silvers market. He's been sharing his industry knowledge, acute understanding of market fundamentals, and practical approach to navigating price volatility to monetary gold customers for 10 years. Welcome back to the show, Nicholas Tucker. Hi, Nicholas.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So tell me, what is going on with gold, and what does this all mean? I'm getting contradictory messages here.
Not to give you any financial, legal, or tax advice, but what you're looking at right now, right, is a sell-off. We can see that gold's all-time high is about $5,600. That's the all-time high that we just hit just recently, right?
Right.
We've seen some natural pullback under 5,000. The last time that I seen this type of pullback was about 12 to 18 months ago, when gold was sitting about $2,000 an ounce. Gold actually pulled back to about 1,800, and then it pulled back to 1,700, and we saw a drastic $1,600 price. So that was a 20% pullback from 2,000 to 1,600 about just under 2 years ago. I saw it as a buying opportunity, and our customers saw a 20% pullback as a dip to potentially see higher highs. So what a lot of customers did is they understood that gold was very undervalued at that time at $1,800, $1,600. You got the buy on the dip, either a 10 to 20% dip opportunity. That same gold today went from 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 and over 5. So me personally seeing the price go from 5,600 to about 4,500, it's just an opportunity for me to purchase more on this purchasing potential opportunity, because if JP Morgan's forecast of 6,000 to 8,000 do come true, I'm looking at a 20 to 30% delta profit from this point here today. So it looks pretty good.
So you're saying this is just a dip, and we saw a dip like this 18 months ago, and then it almost tripled in value, gold. And so now we're experiencing another dip, and you're saying this is a buying opportunity. That's what you're saying?
Potentially, yes, sir. We're not here to give you financial, legal, or tax advice, but customers don't like to buy the top of the market. They like to buy with a buying opportunity or what we consider a discount.
So I've been, I'm no financial whiz whatsoever. I'm just looking to put my retirement money in a place that it will be there when I go to get it, and I don't need to get wealthy off my retirement. But when I saw this happen, I thought exactly what you said. I was like, well, there's no way this war is ending soon, and this is going to screw up the Gulf states investing in we've already covered this on the show, that they're not going to have money to invest in our stock market, which props up our stock market, which props up our economy. And the petrodollar seems to be going away, which backs up our dollar, right? And so when our dollar falls in value, gold is going to go up. So I actually thought this is probably a good time to buy it. And I'm also thinking about more Bitcoin. But let me just get into a little bit more of this article. It says traders expect the Federal Reserve to hold interest rates steady this year, boosting the appeal of yield-bearing investments like bonds and dampening the appeal of gold, which doesn't pay income. Fed interest rates are consequential for markets. The Fed just held rates steady for the second meeting in a row. Traders are pricing in no further rate cuts this year, according to CME FedWatch. Gold soared in the fall when the Fed cut rates 3 times in a row. Now Fed rates are expected to hold steady for several more months, pushing bond yields up. That raises the opportunity cost of holding gold. The dollar is up 2.2% since the Iran war began, halting a months-long slide. So the dollar was going down. The rebound is the dollar could be dampening the appeal of gold. Safe haven demand, nerves about inflation, and the prospect of higher interest rates have all boosted the dollar. It's another signal from markets that traders are worried about how the Iran war could disrupt the global economy. Gold has had an enormous rally in recent months, and the hype is taking a breather. Investors could also be selling to pay off losses on other assets. So they're saying here at CNN Business that people who hold a lot of gold might have been selling gold off recently to make up for their other losses in other places in the market. Here's my last slide. Many strategists are still optimistic about the outlook for gold. The U.S. dollar rebound could fade and general uncertainty abounds. Gold hit at 6,000 by year end is still the target for Wall Street veteran Ed Yarendi.
Okay, this is the second part of this prophecy. The first part of this prophecy was fulfilled when gold came to its all-time high, right? The second part of the prophecy was that after this, gold would plummet. That's what we're seeing right now. And at that point, I told you guys that the Lord said would be a good time to buy in. This is what the Lord was speaking of. It's now plummeting. I do not know how low it's going to go, but this is a perfect time to buy in, being led by the Lord in when you should buy in, because it is going to go back up. And I knew when I was praying about my dream, the Lord told me it had something to do with oil. Guys, do you see what's going on here? Exactly what the Lord said. We have a war right now in Iran, and we're fighting over oil. And because all this is going on, the price of gold is plummeting. Guys, what was the next thing that the Lord said? He was speaking of Iraqi Dinar. He was telling us to buy in on the gold when it plummets. He was saying, money making you are because of the Iraqi Dinar. And he was saying exchange and selling, as in exchanging the Iraqi Dinar and selling it. But guys, look at the order. The first thing was it was going to skyrocket, then it was going to plummet. Then he was talking about exchanging the Iraqi Dinar. And when he said it was going to plummet, I knew it was tied to oil. Do you guys see the timeline that is presented right before you, going exactly how he said? I mean, it's coming to pass word for word. It's in order. Take this to the Lord and see if this word applies to you. And again, I'm going to tell you, because it's the truth, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just giving you the word of the Lord, and you are to take it to him and see if this word applies to you. But I implore you to use wisdom and actually pray about this, okay? I really hope this helps you guys. I love you guys, and I will speak to you soon. Hey guys, this video is brought to you by Glory Changers. Go and check out the Glory Changer store where you can get these bracelets that say Jesus, Yeshua, Adonai. There's many different bracelets for men and women. I do pray, decree, and declare, and release the anointing over each bracelet that I make. Each bracelet is made with love, and whatever the Lord has me decree and declare onto it for the person who will receive it, because he knows all things. Glory Changers, from glory to glory. Come and check out the Glory Changers store.